Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Tuesday, the 31st of December, 2024, the last day of the year, and it's also the 1st of December of the 12th year of Chongyol. So thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champuninge, Kyombe, Aro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가존맨세 3. 전국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongyol, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. I'd like to ask Debbie Bruce if she can offer the opening prayer, please.
Good morning, our beloved Heavenly True Parents and our beloved Heavenly Parents. Heavenly Parents, we really want to offer this day to you. We really want to always be close with you in heart. We really want to promise to bring you joy and to bring you happiness this year by reaching out and witnessing and telling people about our beloved true parents. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity for the morning devotion. And we pray that through this devotion, we can find the inspiration to really reach out and change this world. We pray for our beloved true mother who sacrifices her body to such an extreme. Heavenly Parents, we know that that's exactly what she does, and that's exactly what True Father did. So we pray for her, we support her with our prayers, and by attending this morning devotion, we pray that we can lessen her burden. Thank you so much for this wonderful time together, and we offer this prayer to you in the name of Chris and Debbie Bruce of a Central Blessed Family. Aju.
Thank you, and let's give a warm welcome to Rev Yutaka as he shares this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is December 31st, so last day of 2024. How's everyone? Do you have a great year of year 2024? So already 1 year passed, and now we are preparing to welcome the new year 2025. So when we reflect this year, there are so many things: Korea, Japan, America, and there are many wars. And as you know, 2 days ago, there was also the airplane accident in Korea, right? Almost around, I think, 180 people passed away in Korean, one of the airport. So really, even last minutes, so many things happening. We have to pray for those persons who are going to the spiritual world. And also the disaster also happened. Still, Vanuatu is, I believe, under the state of emergency. So we have to pray. Anyway, I believe our brothers and sisters also gave support to the Vanuatu disasters. So I really appreciate your support to send to Vanuatu, still we are also welcome your support to the Vanuatu brothers and sisters, kind of the support for their life. So anyway, so many things. So even those situation or circumstances which are having difficulty, that's why we have to once again reflect ourselves. Even in humanity, people are living centering on own self, own will, and the nation, they are living centering on their own national interest, but beyond the human power, beyond the own interest, we have to welcome Heavenly Parent, and we have to understand all brothers and sisters are one family and support each other and sacrifice each other. So these are required by Heavenly Parents and true parents. So until entrance ceremony, we have last 3 months. Let's continuously offer the sincere devotion and chanson, and let's create the ideal community centering on true love in each place. So let's go forward. And also offer the chanson prayer all the time. So heavenly unified Korea, heavenly unified world. This is our important things. Let's continue to do our best. And tonight we will have a chanson prayer, year-end midnight prayer. So it will be starting from 8 p.m. Korean time until 1 a.m. Korean time. So each center or churches, please organize the midnight chanson prayer and gather together. And we had True Mother also will give the special message. So let's also welcome and start the new year. So thank you everyone for joining today. So I'd like to share some activity photo. This is New Zealand. So New Zealand organized special gathering last Sunday, outing service. So looks good. Brothers and sisters also joined together, and the new member guest also attend together. It was also a great moment. Thank you, New Zealand. And one more thing, last week we had the song competition. So do you know? Oh, wait. What? So last week we had the songs of praise. Now international headquarters is asking, and Turmada is really encouraging to create the new choir or new holy song. That's why there is this competition for all over the world. And last week we had the Asian Pacific regional level competition, and several nations, 4 nations applied from Asian Pacific. And one of the nation is the Solomon Island. Then do you know what prize did they get? So Solomon Island got the, where is that? The Taesang Grand Award. So highest award. That's why Solomon Island became the representative of the Asian Pacific. So this song is now going to the final stage to the Korea. So Solomon Island will be representative. That is really great award. So let's give big hand to our Solomon Island brothers and sisters. So I'd like to show, and we can watch their song. This was composed by them and also offer the song together. So let's watch together. Solomon Island, beautiful song.
Why don't we shout? Why don't we shout? Why don't we shout out? Jump on one knee. Why don't we shout? Why don't we shout? Why don't we shout out? Jump on one knee.
You give us love, you give us hope, you give us everything. So why don't we shout? Jump on
사랑합니다 참 어머니
You give us love, you give us hope, you give us everything, so why and why don't we shine? You give us love, you give us hope, you give us everything, so why and why don't we shine? You give us love, you give us hope, you give us everything, so why and why don't we shine? You give us love, you give us hope, you give us everything, so why and why don't we shine?
Yes, thank you very much, our brothers and sisters. So when they did these things, judges gave some comment. They really like our Solomon Island brothers and sisters song because this is so easy and also content is deep and also easy for people to sing together. That's why this is also good as the choir song. So it was so impressed and many people are so much happy. So we wish this one is going to the international level competition and gain the final victory. Let's pray and also support this song as a representative. Okay, so thank you everyone. So today we will also start the Fundok message. This is a message from True Mother's Astrology, the Champion Providence and Spiritual Blessing. Let's share together. Okay, Mrs. Na, please.
In one generation, I pioneered a highway to the spirit world from the individual level to the world level. In Danbury on February the 1st, 1985, I proclaimed the day of opening the gates to heaven. We must open the gate that connects a highway from the world on earth to the heavenly world. That highway must be built starting at the very bottom, from the most difficult place. The new origin of all history arises from prison. It is like that even in this world.
Yes, thank you. Because of human fall, the new wall or separation happened. But when true parents came on this earth, true parents removed all wall and created the new road, new path. Please.
Revolutionaries open new paths while in prison. Similarly, we must build the highway from the very bottom of prison. If there is hell, a path will arise on which a man and a woman can even go out from hell. It is the same on earth. True parents are opening paths that were blocked and partitioned off by false parents. The blockage is perpetuated by connections of lineage based on the love of the false parents are opened by inheriting the lineage of the new blessing based on the love of the true parents.
Yes, thank you. So true parents did not do the providence from the most easy position or easy place. When true parents do the providence, they went to the most difficult place and through the restoring those people and led the providence. So about God existence and about human fall and about the relationship between spiritual world and the physical world. Who opened, who discovered, and who explained these things throughout the human history. Until now, nobody could discover and could share this truth to the people. And how about ourselves? Even we listened and learned from the true parents, but how deeply do we understand the truth or existence of our heavenly parent and the existence of the spiritual world and also even purpose of life? So true parents came on this earth and discovered everything and showed us and are teaching us how God's providence, how or what is the truth and how we should live. So Maybe some member remember also the Father's word. Even you could not understand the providence clearly, but no choice. But at least just come together with me without dying. So this was also the true parents' message: absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience. I remember one of the example. You know the horse, when horse is running, and there is also when horse is running and horse can reach the far place. And how about the fly? Fly is just small. So fly himself cannot go until far place. But Father said, like fly, which stick with horse tail. Just you stick with the horse tail and to go together. Then even fly can go the far place together with horse. So our providence is, I think, similar. True parents is really leading quickly, going the way and to create the highway. So how about ourselves? Sometimes we don't know what's the providence. This is really right or not? This is God will or not? This is really right way or not? We are confusing. We also cannot find the clear answer. Then what kind of attitude should we have? We have absolute faith and love, obedience to the parents, and to go together without dying. And this is really the important things. So I believe this is the minimum standard. Then what is the next stage? Now already enter the era of Chaniguk. So what kind of things are actually required for us? Not only just the following, not only just the sticking with absolute faith and love and obedience. The next stage is actually, there is the next stage. Next stage is Hyojon. Hyojon is the heart of filial piety. Not just going, but understanding the parent's heart, understanding the parent's circumstances, and offer more than parents' wish. This is the heart of Hyojon or era of Hyojon. So how we can reach that position and offer more to our heavenly parent and true parents. So era was changed. The things also we should understand together. Please.
True parents must destroy the walls of hatred and resentment among people that have arisen throughout history. They are not doing this work while sitting on thrones as the sovereigns of a nation. Since humankind is living in hell on earth and people are suffering in hell in the spirit world, true parents must open all the gates of hell on earth and in the spirit world, connect individuals to the nation and world, and construct a road so people can pass from earth to the heavenly world. They must create a connecting highway, one road that is the main thoroughfare.
Yes, thank you. So the providence which true parents doing is not only for this visible world. They are doing also including in the for the invisible world. There are the resentment of the history, and there are many issues even including the spiritual world. But the parents are taking responsibility to solve all problem. How to restore the people on this earth and also people in the spiritual world, and including our future generation. That's why you have to see, including this standing point, or we have to see those providence together with this view. Please.
Your mind and body should become one, and from that standard of unity, when you pass through the stages of the family, tribe, people, and nation, and go beyond that to the world and into the heavenly realm, there should be no walls. We must destroy all barriers. The opening of the gates of hell in the spirit world and of the gates to the kingdom of heaven is the final problem. After going to the bitter end of earthly hell, you open the gates there. If, after standing at the gates of hell in the spirit world, you do not open those gates, you will not be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. Only people who triumphed over hell are able to enter the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, thank you. This word is important word for our life of faith or our life itself. Because of True Parents' effort and also Johnson and authority, True Parents break down the wall between heaven and hell, or between heavenly world and earthly world, and try to connect it together. But how about ourselves? Father said, your mind and body should become one. And from that standard of unity, when you pass through the stages of the family, tribe, people, and nation, and go beyond that to the world and into the heavenly realm, there should be no walls. That's why, of course, our true parents opened the way. True parents, they are the ones who broke down the wall between heaven and hell, but in the same time, also asking us or telling us what kind of things we should do. So we should organize and fulfill the unity between mind and body, and also family, tribe, races. So those things is the things for us to do by ourselves. There are many issues, but how we can overcome, how we can gain. This is the key point. So Father is also explaining the answer or guidance next page. Please.
By what means are they victorious? Not by means of prayer. They must gain victory by possessing the love of God. If they do not, they cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. To help you, after passing through earth, centering on the love of God and opening even the gates of hell in the spirit world, I have paved a road from earth to heaven.
Yes, thank you. So we have to gain the victory by God's love. That meaning is we should become the substantial existence of God's love. That meaning is we should become the true person of true love. When we stay on this earth, there are many environments coming to our life in each moment. So when we face the difficulty, or when we face those kind of the central kind of the place where we should choose something, what kind of standard, what kind of principle do we have, and decide those things. Every time, not only just a favorite environment is coming. Sometimes, of course, we will meet the person who we like, person with the environment which we like. But in the same time, we will meet the person we don't like, and environment we hate. Sometimes fighting with my parents, fighting with my husband and wife, or struggling with own children, fighting with leaders, fighting with also the boss in the working place, or unreasonable situation are also coming to ourselves. When we face those issues or difficulty, how we will accept that? We will accept those things and overcome by God through love as the children of God, or we will accept those things or react by emotion of Satan, fallen nature, or selfishness, or jealous, or resentment, and to deal with those environments. That's why each moment will decide for our future, how we will accept the things. We should also pray, of course, but after that, how we can gain the victory by God's love. This is the key point in order to become the victorious person. Please.
Only true parents can clear up the spirit world and the earthly world and complete the ideal, the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven. The era of God's all-transcendence, omnipresence, and omnipotence and all-immanence has come. We can establish a general organization for the world as well as for each country. Satan's world, which was all-powerful, is completely ineffective in front of God's authority. And we are passing into the era of God's absolute authority and power. True parents are the ones who are doing that. It starts from true parents.
Yes, so true parents opened the way for us. So we will unite with true parents and we will try to become like true parents and continuously to do our effort. Please.
The sphere of true parents' activity is not limited to earth, because I am concerned about the vast spirit world. Even to the ends of that world, if there is the shadow of Satan anywhere, I must eradicate it. It is not enough to pay indemnity in the same way as before. Now, true parents need to actually settle accounts. I must reverse the failure of Adam and Eve, the failures at Jesus' time and the cosmic failures, and restore everything that was defiled by Satan. After bringing Satan to surrender, I will give the command that can liquidate these debts. At that point, the perfected kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven will become possible. That is the logic of true love.
Yes, thank you. So our true parents' life course of providence. True parents is not representative only in the physical world. His providence or our true parents' providence are doing including the spiritual world. Father's life is same and our true mother's life also same. Now mother is leading the providence, and this providence is not only also for the physical world, but also including the spiritual world. So just we see the visible things, and people easy to judge or easy to decide something, but we have to once again understand that what is the existence of the true parents and what kind of providence true parents are doing. Until understanding of this point, we have to judge or decide or think well. And when we see about this English message, we can see every time the subject, they are using subject is I am, or I must. But when we read the Korean word, usually true father is talking, the subject is true parents. So true parents do, true parents did, like this. So I will read this sentence again. This is the important part. The sphere of true parents' activity is not limited to earth, because I am concerned about the vast spirit world, even to the ends of that world. If there is a shadow of Satan anywhere, I must eradicate it. It is not enough to pay indemnity in the same way as before. Now true parents need to actually settle accounts. I must reverse the failure of Adam and Eve, the failures at Jesus' time, and the cosmic failures, and restore everything that was defiled by Satan. After bringing Satan to surrender, I will give the command that can liquidate these debts. At that point, the perfected kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven will become possible. That is the logic of true love. Okay, please.
The enthronement ceremony for the kingdom of God fulfilled the hopes of the religious world. It fulfilled all the goals of the providence of salvation. The ideal of creation shall be achieved, recreating all things, giving birth to men and women, producing blessed families, and realizing an ideal of a realm free from the fall, the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven. It is not just some individuals or families, but all human beings who will become liberated, blessed central families. The empty kingdom of heaven can be filled all at once. In other words, all the historical failures can be restored according to the horizontal standard. This restoration will patch up the empty places. The ideal kingdom of heaven is being built on earth as well as in heaven. God stride throughout the spirit world and across the earth as he desires.
Yes, thank you. This message was given in the enthronement ceremony for the kingship of God, fulfill the hope of the religious world. So we could see providence was changed, era was also developed. Please.
Because the grace of the blessing has reached from top to bottom, all the way down to earth, we are connecting to the age of the spirit world blessing. Provided we make that heaven to earth connection, restoration will be possible. Until now, after a loving husband and wife came to the end of their lives on earth, they became separated when they went to the spirit world. Each entered the spirit world according to his or her individual standard. After going to the spirit world, when they pressed something like a video player button, everything about how they lived on earth was revealed. Everything was recorded. An angel would take them to the place that corresponded to their spiritual standard. If 10 members in a family had different spiritual standards, they had to separate. They could not meet each other. Now they have been liberated from that.
Yes, thank you. What is the different point before receiving blessing and after receiving blessing? And Father is talking about the spiritual world blessing and even ancestor liberation and ancestor blessing is also same. The place, the kingdom of heaven is the place where the family enter together with God's lineage. That's why if the person who didn't receive blessing and if they go to the spiritual world, even they are the couple, even they are the family, but they could not meet each other. They will live forever separately. So this is the situation in the spiritual world. So what's happened? Are they having the happy life in the spiritual world or not? But through the blessing, they could meet each other. They could live together forever. That's why blessing is the great grace. So this is the final slide, please.
The ones in the spirit world who once loved each other on earth can now receive the blessing. We have given the blessing to spirit persons. The gate has been opened, and because of that, the liberation of hell is possible. Thus, we have established the standard whereby we can say we have completed the foothold of the kingdom of heaven by creating a one-way path to the kingdom of heaven, the innate, original, unfallen world. So we are tracking down all the individuals and families that were divided on earth and weaving them together globally. When the realm of unification in the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven is actualized by liberating everyone in the spirit world and making it possible to connect everyone in the spiritual and physical world together, the age will have arrived when God can be liberated.
Yes, thank you. So God, ideal nation and world will be established not only on this earth, but also in the heaven, in the spiritual world. Because of the opening era of the spiritual blessing or blessing to the spiritual world, this was happened and this will be open for everyone. Everyone will go to the spiritual world. And when we see the spiritual world, there are our ancestors, friend, relative, or everyone. That's why liberation of spiritual world, a blessing for the spirit, this become the great salvation and also the blessing. So we could see through today's word, we can also understand about the spiritual world and understand about role or way of the providence of true parents. So when we understand our providence and existence of our true father and mother, we have to think, including those invisible providence together, and we have to fulfill also our providence together. So today is the last day of 2024. Let's reflect well, prepare, and also welcome the new year. So today, Tuesday, but I think we can share together as the last day of 2024, and let's also prepare for the next day. So thank you very much for joining today's morning hundoke. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing and really guiding us all the year with this blessing of our morning devotion together. Yes, we can. Screen is somehow still sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, so just really reflecting, this is quite an amazing message today to end the new year and to think about the year 2025. Just that theme that I received and understood, new blessing. This really caught my mind today. New blessing, and this is just this word, new blessing. It's really I've said it a few times, but we know we received from God originally at the very beginning the three blessings. For our perfection, for the family, for the world. And this came to us from God and our responsibility, and that's our eternal responsibility to realize, the blessing of heaven. But this new blessing, and this new blessing comes from our true parents. And I've just given it the label liberation. So we have this new blessing of liberation from true parents that was never there before because of the fall that Adam and Eve did at the very beginning, and restoration providence continued. God's desire to live on earth through true parents could not be realized. So God still had an unfulfilled wish, had an unfulfilled desire to see the kingdom of heaven on earth. And through our true parents, this liberation took place, this new blessing, this new blessing of liberation I started to think about contains, so many things that our Father talked about in this message today. It's the eradication or elimination of hell on earth, and to bring about heaven on earth. And this blessing requires the liberation of God to take place through our effort, through our kyojong, through our filial piety, through our own desire to inherit God's love. God is waiting for us to take up our position as owners, and He requires us to walk this highway that our true parents have laid. This liberation of hell on earth to bring heaven on earth. This highway that opened all the gates of heaven, and then it is also transformed the Father mentioned a few times. We will enter heaven together. gone is the individual path where we are all separated. Through the blessing, we can enter heaven as a family. We can enter heaven all together as one. And I mean, I've mentioned several times before, that was a vision I personally had myself, that heaven is empty and will remain empty until everyone is ready to cross the line together. And we are together as one family. We enter the it's not individual families. It's not even family families. It's the global family of heaven centered upon our true parents. And this is the new blessing that our Heavenly Parent has given us. So just reflecting on that, I realize that our blessing is so precious. We are the first to receive this new blessing, the first to be able to understand God's heart, understand our true parents' heart, understand our responsibility needs to be completed. We need to create heaven on earth in our own families and communities, and we can do that as a group, as a community. And our True Mother is guiding us with the Chongsim One Vigil Prayer, and so that's another reason for all of us to gather together this evening, to really bring in the new year as a community, as a family of heaven, in this new blessing. Chongil Gup is this new era. It's all of the Testament ages are over, and we're in Chongil Gup, and we're in soon. We by the end of December we'll be in the 13th year of Chongil Gup, and this is surpassing all other time, and the final settlement of our Heavenly Parent in the Chongil Sanctum, where all humanity for all eternity can come and understand our true Heavenly Parent heart, and also to understand the course that our true parents had to walk to be able to open heaven and to open this new blessing that brings about the desire that God wanted to be completed, and this is going to be completed, and we are living in this time, this golden age. And really today, just thinking about the enormity of this new blessing that our true parents completed, and that we are the first people to receive this new blessing, and not just to end with the blessing, but to become Chombo victors, where we can help everyone we know to become people of heaven by receiving the new blessing. So I was just caught by that term, new blessing, and we have blessings from God, and now we have the blessing of liberation from our true parents. So that's my thoughts this morning, and I hope everyone begins the new year tightly connected with our True Mother. So that's from me, and open it up to others who'd like to share. Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Wright, go ahead.
Everyone, good morning. And this year, today is end of day, and we reflect a lot what's happening. And I think I feel really overall this year, a lot of Cheongsam, Hundok every day, and some attend, some are not attend, but the people attending keep, and also night vigil every Friday, or someone doing every day, 5 days a week, and so much prayer. I think all over the world, and also truly we truly sang, and our leaders really connecting with True Mother, and attending all of events and especially involve the mother's theology to understand deeply at this moment for historical time, and a lot of prayer for the next year's entrance ceremony. It's also supporting, also financially, PCLC, and also missionary, and also a lot of brothers and sisters' life of faith. There is a testimony, and it's incredible. I think we can see their grandparents or spiritual world is helping, is guiding. You can hear, and incredible for this year, and we really thank the truly, and I think especially we receive a lot of message from True Mother, and always I think Rev Yutaka is guiding us, and with traveling a lot, and this year incredible, and really sacrificing their family, and also Rev and John gave us really gave us guiding a lot of True Mother's message, many way deeply, and really thanks, and also especially also Hundok person leading for the Hundok. Really, we truly thank. Anyway, I think we feel thank you very much this year a lot, and truly will appreciate. Thank you so much this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you.
I say also one comment.
Yeah.
Yes, so thank you, our brothers and sisters. And our Sydney Heavenly Top Gun Missionary, we had a meeting also last night. And also their time period is just maybe 20 days. So after 20 days, they will go back to Korea. So just to stay Sydney, 5 days, 10 days in Melbourne, and 5 days Sydney, then going back. So if you didn't meet them well, please also spend time with our Korean missionary, Heavenly Top Gun missionary, and also please support well. They are really doing the hard work, and really I appreciate every brother and sisters. Yes. And also one more point, our Joyce, thank you, our Joyce, last time shared your beautiful testimony. I could remember just 20 years ago, that time I was young. Anyway, now we are also young. I was 24 years old that time. Then I took care of the Solomon brothers and sisters. Then really they are hardworking. Even I was young and gave you so many order to them or direction to them, but they are follow well, unite well, and visiting to the Hundoke in the true parents' place. That's why it was great. I remember one Hundoke, even father said, "Who are they? Where are they come from?" Then they said, "Solomon Island." So true father was so much happy when he organized the Hundoke morning in Hannam-dong. So I can really remember all brothers and sisters' investment. So anyway, I think everything are connected. I never imagined 20 years ago I will come to Oceania for mission. So something connected, already maybe planned from the 20 years ago. So we don't know. We meet here, we are talking together, but each moment the meeting are not happening accidentally. Surely there is also God's guidance, God's will. So we have to really love each other, and really treat those moments preciously. So I really appreciate our community of Oceania and also brothers and sisters. So anyway, this comment, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Reverend Yutaka. Thank you. Yes, Mary, go ahead.
Good morning.
Mm.
Yeah, in the speech this morning, I had two memories connected to hearing True Father speak. One of them was when it was mentioned about all human beings becoming liberated, blessed central families. And I remember at Belvedere, somebody had given a representative prayer, and they'd prayed in the name of Central Blessed Family. And Father said, I am the Central Blessed Family. So we pray in the name of blessed central families. So that was one point. And the other point was when Reverend Yutaka mentioned this morning how the translation was saying I, but was actually in Korean, it's true parents. And I remember like the first time I ever heard True Father speak, I heard him say I a lot. And I was struggling with that, I think, because I recognized in myself that I used to say I a lot. And then I thought, well, that is really quite self-centered. So then when I heard True Father saying I all the time, somehow I projected my own thoughts of that onto True Father. But yeah, because I was like new in the church and really didn't understand who true parents were. So that's why I could have that thinking. But now I'm realizing, well, maybe it was being translated from into I, but he was actually saying true parents, you know. But anyway, that's just two little experiences from this morning. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Thank you.
I think maybe this point, True Father, of course, sometimes he say nega or nanun or I am, I do, but also he mentioned himself as the 선생님, teacher. In Korean word is 선생님. 선생님은 이렇게 했습니다. 선생님은 라는, this is kind of the respect himself as, not himself, respect as the teacher or some kind of the another figure. So of course he used I, but also using the 선생님, using 참부모. So anyway, each time is different, but I think somehow translation and also Korean word, if we can read together, they may be more accurate. So this part is kind of the limitation, but we can understand more is good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Dr. Huddy, yeah, put your hand up.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity. First of all, Reverend Yutaka, for your leadership, and Reverend John, for your leadership in leading us every morning in this. Okay. Some of us be present and some might not be present. In the mornings, but you're always faithful every morning. So thank you so much for your leadership. Hope for this leadership to continue and hope for best things to come. And I would like to wish the year 2025. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Hugley. Thank you, everyone. It is time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up the screen. Okay. There it is. So let's pray together. Thank you. Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, and I hope everyone has a great end of year, and I hope to see you all in the Peace Embassy, those in Sydney, anyway. Thank you.
Have we still got Hundoke tomorrow morning?
Yes, we will have Hundoke tomorrow also. Please join us.
Okay.
Thank you.